Guys, it's Jess and I'm here with another video. I got a lot of suggestions and so I'm kind of gonna start putting them all out, but here is the first one, and as you can see from the title, it is what I've learned from my college experience, being that I'm a senior now and I only have like 3 more months left until graduation, so I'm kind of just thinking about my entire college career and kind of what I've learned. Number one would definitely have to be I was able to find out who my true friends are. I know at the beginning of college, you kind of join a Facebook group and you chat with a bunch of people, and then you kind of have so many friends and so many acquaintances more so right at the beginning of your freshman year, and you kind of want to be friends with everyone, and you kind of find yourself in the wrong cliques and the wrong groups, and sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. I met a lot of people and grew out of friendships and grew into friendships, and I think at the end of my senior year, I kind of found true friends in my sorority, in my roommate Erin, and I kind of stick with them, and I think that I've been most happiest since I've realized that those are my true friends and I don't need to please and make other people happy. Don't need to be friends with everyone. A small amount of close friends is literally where I am the most happy. Number two would have to be organization skills, because I know in high school I really just didn't have that at all. I kind of just threw everything into a folder and just went to school, because high school is a lot different than college. So I think overall I've learned a lot of organization, not only in my room, but in my backpack and in my planner. I'm obsessed with my planner. That's one thing I kind of learned to love, is having a planner and writing everything out and writing everything you have to do for the week in your calendar, and I think that's helped me a lot. I have different binders for things, I color code things, I use different color pens. I've just become a more organized person in general. Number three would have to be time management. I've always been pretty good with this. I usually get places super early because I get anxious if I'm not there early, but I think during college I've learned to even manage my time better, and college gives you a huge work ton and you kind of have to see how you're going to get it done through the week. So it's kind of helped me to time manage my assignments and realize that I have work and I have an internship and I need to put my work in between those things, and then you have parties and you have social events, and you kind of just have to see where everything falls, and I've learned to time manage really well. I also still am getting to places super early because that's just my personality. So that hasn't changed much. Number four would be being away from home and being independent. I think I really started to be okay with this towards the end of freshman year, beginning of sophomore year. When I first left for college, I was so upset. I cried. It was hard for me because I missed my family. It was all I knew. And then I really started to adjust and get used to it, and now it's clearly led me to being ready to move out to North Carolina and live and start my life. And I think that is hugely in part to college and being away and, living for yourself and grocery shopping, and learn to be really, really independent. And I know the beginning of freshman year, I used to never want to do things by myself. I used to never want to get dinner by myself. I didn't want to go to the gym by myself. Couldn't be by myself. And I think as my college years progressed, I started to realize that I'm very independent and I can do all those things by myself. I don't need a friend right next to me to do it. That's huge, because if you want to live and start your real life, you got to be independent. So definitely learned that. Number five would be how college taught me how to get a real job and kind of go out into the real world a lot more so than high school. I kind of learned life skills and got my internship through my college, so that's really the real world. And I know that the courses I've taken and the experiences I've had through my 4 years have definitely shaped me into the person I am today, and I know that I'm well-rounded education-wise, and I know that I can take on this job that I have now, and I know it would not have happened if I didn't go to college and, get my education and, experience all these things. So super excited to start my job. Number six would be that college taught me how to handle my alcohol, and that also on the same hand, you don't have to go out all the time. It doesn't always have to be like that. I know that freshman year, I went out all the time. I kind of got it out of my system. I was always drinking. I was always out. And then as the years progressed, I started to realize I don't need to go out every weekend to be happy. And you could have chill wine nights in your room and you don't have to go out every night. And I think I learned that too, because I know freshman year I kind of felt if I didn't go out, I was one, missing out on everything, and two, I wouldn't have the friends that I wanted kind of thing, which doesn't make sense now that I think about it. But You know, everyone has that moment where you get sick and you realize that you can't drink that much ever again. I learned how to handle my alcohol, but I know how to handle my alcohol. I know what alcohols I like. I know when enough is enough, and I also am able to tell when someone else is enough, and you can like help them in that way, because I know I've been in situations where people want to drive and you know you're there and you have to take away your keys, or you know you can tell they're reaching their limit and you don't want them to throw up because you're going to be dealing with them all night, and like you can help them in that way. So I think I've definitely learned that from my times going out in the parties through my college career. And finally, number 7, I think is the most important one. It's how to not care what people think. Really, I'm engaged, so I don't care at all what people think. And I think college, people don't. And you can do weird things and, you know, things that are out of the norm and people wouldn't judge or think any differently of you, which is really awesome and different compared to high school, because I feel like high school is a very judgmental place. My years of college, I've really learned how to not care at all what people think of me, what I do. And it's made me so much more happy in the end, because you really are doing what you want, and who cares, literally, if they think you're weird or strange. Like, cool, not your life, that's fine. And I think when I did get proposed and I realized that everyone was so nice, so caring, so excited for me, I really did realize that, like, people don't care either. And it's not just, it's all like, once you realize that, like, people don't care and you don't care, like, you'll live a better life, because these people were so excited for me. And I know sophomore me or freshman me would have thought that I would have been so hardcore judged. They would have talked crap about me. They wouldn't have wanted to see me. They wouldn't be excited. But like, maybe that did happen. I didn't see it. Overall, that is the 7 things I learned through my college career. If you're a freshman and you're just starting out college, enjoy it. It goes so quick. I can't believe that I'm about to graduate. It literally seems like yesterday I was a freshman going into my dorm and being so scared and not even knowing what to expect. And so it's really crazy how fast it goes, and that's to be said about life too. Life goes so quick, so enjoy it, cherish it. It'll be gone before you know it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day. I'll see you guys whenever I post a video next. Bye!